Ever wondered what advice could save you years of frustration and regret? Imagine getting a sneak peek into your future, knowing exactly what mistakes to avoid and what paths to follow. Well, that's what we're diving into today. These 20 life lessons are packed with wisdom I wish I'd known in my 30s. So if you're looking to make the most out of your life, stick around, because this is for you. Lesson 1. Don't take advice from people who haven't failed. Everyone loves giving advice, but not everyone is qualified to give it. When you're in your 30s, it's tempting to listen to people who seem successful, especially if they've never failed. But here's the catch. Real wisdom comes from those who've faced setbacks and learned from them. People who've never experienced failure often have an incomplete view of life. Failure teaches resilience, humility, and problem-solving, qualities you can't learn from success alone. Look for mentors and advisors who have experienced both highs and lows. They'll be able to guide you through tough times because they've been there themselves. Taking advice only from those who have never faced adversity can lead you to unrealistic expectations and unpreparedness for inevitable challenges. Lesson 2. Either change or learn to live with what you dislike about yourself. In your 30s, it's common to feel dissatisfied with certain aspects of yourself, whether it's your appearance, habits, or personality traits. But living in limbo, wanting to change but never taking action, creates endless frustration. If something truly bothers you, you have two choices: take action or accept it. Sitting in the middle, wishing for change but doing nothing, will drain your energy and happiness. For example, I spent years feeling self-conscious about my teeth. I finally decided to get braces in my 40s, and I wish I'd done it sooner. It taught me that action, no matter how small, is empowering. Don't let minor issues cast long shadows over your life. Take charge or make peace with them, but don't let them control you. Lesson 3. Learn to regulate your emotions. Emotions can either fuel your success or act as invisible barriers holding you back. In your 30s, you're likely juggling multiple responsibilities: career, family, and personal growth. Your emotional responses can either propel you forward or keep you stuck. Do you get easily frustrated when things don't go your way? Are you quick to anger? If your emotions are out of control, even the best plans can fall apart. Emotional regulation doesn't mean suppressing your feelings, but learning to manage them. Meditation, mindfulness, and journaling are great tools to help with this. When you master your emotions, you gain clarity, make better decisions, and navigate challenges more effectively. A calm, collected mindset is your biggest asset as you grow older. Lesson 4. Take care of your body. It's not invincible. In your 20s, your body might have felt like a machine, able to recover quickly from late nights, unhealthy food, or lack of sleep. But in your 30s, things change. You might find yourself creaking and groaning after basic activities like getting out of bed. It's easy to overlook health when you feel invincible, but trust me, it catches up to you. The aches and pains that start showing up in your 30s are signals from your body, reminding you that it won't last forever if you don't take care of it. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, and quality sleep become non-negotiable. Start treating your body like the temple it is, because it's the only one you've got. Invest in it now, and future you will thank you. Lesson 5. Change is constant. Embrace it. Your 30s are not the end of your personal evolution. They are merely another chapter. If you look back at your 20s, you'll realize how much you've already changed, personally, professionally, and emotionally. But here's the truth. The changes don't stop in your 30s. In fact, they accelerate. You might get married, have kids, change careers, or even lose loved ones. The key is to embrace this change rather than resist it. Personal growth is inevitable, but how you adapt to it will determine your happiness. If you cling to the idea that you figured everything out by now, you'll only limit yourself. Life is an ever-changing journey, and the more flexible and open you are, the more fulfilling it becomes. Lesson 6. Get good at learning new things. The world is constantly changing, especially when it comes to technology, careers, and trends. If you're in your 30s, you might be tempted to focus on mastering a particular skill or sticking to what you know best. But here's the thing. What's valuable today might not be valuable tomorrow. Instead of being fixated on the latest trend or skill, develop the ability to learn new things quickly. This meta skill of learning will serve you better than any one piece of knowledge. Whether it's a new programming language, a financial strategy, or a creative pursuit, being adaptable keeps you relevant and competitive. Make learning a habit. It's not about knowing everything. It's about having the ability to acquire what you need when you need it. Lesson 7. Wear sunscreen. This one might sound simple, but it's incredibly important. Wear sunscreen. Skin damage accumulates over time, and in your 30s, you'll start to notice the effects of too much sun exposure. Wrinkles, sunspots, and an increased risk of skin cancer are all consequences of neglecting your skin. It's not just about vanity, it's about your health. Incorporate sunscreen into your daily routine, even if you're not spending the entire day outside. A good moisturizer with SPF can do wonders in keeping your skin youthful and protected. Trust me, future you will appreciate the effort when you look younger than your peers. Sunscreen is one of those small habits that pay off big time in the long run. Lesson 8. Don't wait for the perfect time. There's never going to be a perfect time for life's biggest decisions. Whether it's getting married, having kids, or starting a new business, waiting for everything to align perfectly will only hold you back. The reality is, life is unpredictable, and you can't control every variable. What you can do is take action when there aren't major obstacles standing in your way. If you keep waiting for the perfect moment, you might miss out on opportunities that will never come again. Ask yourself, is there a valid reason not to do this now? If the answer is no, then it's time to move forward. Perfection is an illusion, and the sooner you let go of it, the sooner you can make real progress in life. Lesson 9. Spend time with loved ones while you can. In your 30s, the reality of time starts to hit hard. You begin to realize that your parents, grandparents, and older relatives won't be around forever. It's easy to get caught up in building your career or focusing on personal goals, but don't let that be an excuse to neglect the people who matter most. Life is short, and you never know how much time you have with your loved ones. Cherish the moments you have with them, whether it's a phone call, a visit, or just spending quality time together. In the end, the relationships you build and maintain will be far more important than any career milestone or material possession. Prioritize your loved ones before it's too late. Lesson 10. Stop people-pleasing. If you're a people-pleaser, it's time to stop. In your 30s, you might still feel the need to make others happy, especially if you've been conditioned to do so your whole life. But constantly seeking approval from others will only drain your energy and delay your personal growth. Whether it's at work or in your personal life, always trying to please everyone is exhausting and, quite frankly, impossible. You're never going to make everyone happy, and that's okay. Start focusing on what makes you happy instead. When you stop prioritizing others' opinions and start trusting yourself, you'll feel more empowered and in control of your life. Remember, the only person who needs to be pleased with your decisions is future you. Lesson 11. Focus matters more than multitasking. Multitasking might seem like the ultimate productivity hack, but it usually ends up making you less efficient. In your 30s, you'll notice that focusing on one thing at a time produces far better results than trying to juggle multiple tasks. When you give undivided attention to a single task, even for just 2 uninterrupted hours, you can accomplish more than most people do in an entire day. It's not about doing more, it's about doing better. Multitasking scatters your focus and reduces the quality of your work, whereas deep focus allows you to reach new levels of excellence. It's the key to long-term success. So, instead of spreading yourself thin, dedicate focused time to your most important tasks, and you'll see your productivity soar. Lesson 12. Don't only stick to things you're good at. It's tempting to stay in your comfort zone, especially in your 30s when you've probably developed a few areas of expertise. But true growth happens when you challenge yourself to learn new things. If you only do what you're good at, you'll never discover new strengths or skills that could open doors to exciting opportunities. Learning something new can feel uncomfortable, but that discomfort is temporary. The long-term benefits of expanding your skill set are lifelong. Whether it's learning a new language, mastering a new hobby, or tackling a challenging project at work, pushing yourself beyond your limits builds confidence and resilience. Don't let fear or doubt hold you back. Embrace the challenge and see how far you can go. Lesson 13. Friendships take effort. In your 30s, friendships can become harder to maintain. Life gets busier with careers, family, and responsibilities, making it easy to drift apart from friends. But here's the truth. Meaningful friendships require effort, even if it's just small gestures. A quick text, a phone call, or sharing a funny meme can go a long way in keeping the bond alive. You don't need hours of face-to-face time to nurture a friendship, just consistent, thoughtful communication. As life gets more complicated, it's even more important to prioritize your friendships. Strong relationships provide emotional support, laughter, and joy, and they can help you navigate life's ups and downs. Don't wait until it's too late. Invest in your friendships now, and they'll continue to enrich your life. Lesson 14. Gratitude is the cure for burnout. Burnout is real, and in your 30s, juggling work, family, and personal goals can leave you feeling mentally drained. But one of the most effective ways to combat burnout is surprisingly simple: practicing gratitude. When you're overwhelmed, it's easy to focus on what's going wrong, but taking a moment to reflect on what you're thankful for can shift your perspective. It could be as simple as appreciating your health, a good meal, or even having a place to call home. Gratitude helps you reconnect with the positive aspects of life, reminding you that there's always something to be grateful for, even in tough times. This shift in mindset reduces stress and recharges your emotional batteries, making it easier to face life's challenges. Lesson 15. You'll change jobs more than once. Gone are the days when people stayed in one job their entire career. By your 30s, you've probably changed jobs at least once, and you'll likely do it again. The fear of being the new person can be daunting, but every new job is an opportunity to learn and grow. Don't stress about fitting in right away. Give yourself grace during the transition. It's normal to feel out of place at first, but with time, you'll adapt and find your rhythm. Each job switch brings new skills, experiences, and connections that can advance your career. Embrace the change and view it as a chance to reinvent yourself professionally. Remember, growth happens outside your comfort zone, and new challenges will ultimately make you stronger. Lesson 16. Don't get stuck. Listening to only the music of your youth. It's easy to get nostalgic and feel like the music of your youth is unbeatable. But if you only stick to the same playlists from your 20s, you're missing out on the beauty of discovering new sounds. Music evolves, and so should your taste. Staying open to new genres, artists, and songs keeps your mind fresh and allows you to connect with the world in new ways. Music is a universal language that evolves with time, and each era has something valuable to offer. By keeping an open ear, you'll find that the joy of music never fades. It just transforms. Don't let yourself become stuck in the past. Keep exploring, and you'll always find new tunes that speak to your soul. Lesson 17. Procrastination is self-imposed torture. We've all been guilty of putting off tasks even when we know they won't take much time. Procrastination is a form of self-imposed torture because it creates unnecessary stress and anxiety. The longer you delay something, the bigger and scarier it becomes in your mind. But here's the secret. The task itself is often not as bad as you imagine. Once you get started, you'll likely wonder why you put it off in the first place. The relief that comes from completing a task far outweighs the discomfort of starting it. Instead of procrastinating, just do it. You'll be amazed at how much lighter and more accomplished you feel. Tackling tasks head-on is the quickest way to break free from the mental burden of procrastination. Lesson 18. Save for the future. There's still time. If you haven't started saving by your 30s, it can feel like you're behind. But here's the good news. It's not too late. Whether it's for retirement, an emergency fund, or future investments, starting now is far better than never starting at all. Time is on your side when it comes to saving because of the magic of compound interest. Even small amounts saved consistently can grow into significant sums over time. Don't be discouraged if you're starting later than you planned. Just get started. Budgeting, automating savings, and cutting unnecessary expenses can help you build a financial cushion that will give you peace of mind. Future, you will be grateful for the effort you put in now, no matter how small. Lesson 19. Invest in experiences, not things. As you get older, you'll realize that the memories you create are far more valuable than the material things you own. Experiences, whether it's traveling, spending time with loved ones, or learning something new, enrich your life in ways that possessions can't. The joy you get from material things fades over time, but the memories from a great trip or a meaningful conversation stay with you forever. In your 30s, it's easy to get caught up in buying things. But true happiness comes from experiences that bring you closer to the people you care about and the world around you. Prioritize spending money on things that add value to your life in the long run. Investing in experiences will always give you a greater return than any material object. Lesson 20. Don't take advice on a quarter-life crisis from people still in their 20s. We live in a world where advice is just a click away. But be careful who you listen to. If you're going through a quarter-life crisis, it's easy to be swayed by experts who are still navigating their own uncertainties. People in their 20s might have theories, but they often lack the life experience to back them up. Instead, seek guidance from those who have already been through the ups and downs of life. People who've made it to the other side of their quarter-life crisis and gained wisdom from it. Experience trumps theory when it comes to life advice. Find mentors who can offer you practical solutions, not just ideals. After all, the best advice often comes from those who've faced the same struggles and emerged stronger. So, there you have it. 20 life lessons I wish I'd known in my 30s. These insights aren't just about avoiding mistakes, but about living a more fulfilling and purposeful life. Whether it's focusing on what truly matters, nurturing your relationships, or embracing change, every lesson is designed to help you grow and thrive. Remember, life is a journey, and it's never too late to learn something new. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep learning and growing.